Hey guys, Redder and Shades here.
I clicked the video. I already know your username.
Specifically, I'm going to be talking about Nickelodeon cartoons, Nicktoons, because I didn't really watch Cartoon Network for a lot of time, not until I was a bit older later on in my elementary school years, when I was mainly watching, Ed, Edd and Eddy and Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, because those were the shows that were on at the time that I actually enjoyed. The rest I didn't think.
So, you're biased towards Nickelodeon. Got it. When somebody makes a video called Cartoons Suck These Days, you'd think they talk about all cartoons. Also, this video is unscripted and a disorganized mess.
Those old school shows. I do enjoy those from time to time, but those were not what I was watching at the time. I was mainly watching Nickelodeon shows, and that's what I'm going to talk about today.
So, it was pointless to bring up those. Got it.
So, I'm a 90s kid. I was born in 1993, and as early as I can remember, until about 2004, 2005, I was watching, a good bit of Nickelodeon shows.
Which you've already established.
Like, if you asked me what my favorite Nickelodeon show was, I would come right out and say Hey Arnold. I love Hey Arnold. My parents loved it. My little...
No one cares.
But 90s kids, let's just take a moment to close your eyes for a second.
I was born in 2003. Guess I have to leave my eyes opened.
And just think back to how great you felt. Waking up on Saturday morning, running downstairs, grabbing a bowl of cereal or whatever you were eating, turning on the TV, watching all your favorite shows. Remember how great that felt?
No, because I'm a 2000s kid.
Your parents may have thought that, you were mentally brain dead, but that didn't matter.
How do you know?
Especially in the 90s, a lot of the best shows were out in the 90s. 90s was a great time for TV in general, I'd say.
Wow, you really are a nostalgia tard.
There was a lot of great sitcoms too. We had Seinfeld, we had Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we had Friends.
Pointless tangents are pointless.
We're canceling. I remember, these newer shows coming on. I remember
5 minutes and 34 seconds in, and we finally talk about what's in the title.
Other shows I remember that were coming out at the time. I remember shows such as, like, My Life as a Teenage Robot and Chalk Zone. And I remember just, not really being into those.
Any reasons why? No? Okay.
Forgot Danny Phantom. That show I actually thought was good. That's kind of an exception. I did like Danny Phantom.
But this bit is supposed to say why those shows suck.
There was just this influx of shows that were coming out that I just thought were just bad and unwatchable. And I guess part of that had to do with me getting older. I guess a bit older for this general demo that I guess these shows were supposed to be appealing to.
Congratulations! You found out why you dislike these shows.
And Tough Puppy. I also thought that show was dumb.
More proof that I'm the only person who likes Tough Puppy.
Then I'm hearing people talk about about this show called Fanboy and Chum Chum. I've never seen that show, but from what I can tell, that show is just unwatchable. And I'm sure it is. I'm sure that without even watching the show and just looking up, a Google image of those fucking cheap drawings, that the show is just dumb.
I hate Fanboy and Chum Chum as well, but you can't say it's bad because you haven't watched it.
It's really sad. And I guess that's all I have to say.
Despite the fact that there is another minute of this garbage video.